All right, where'd you want me?
Hands on the hilt, stupid.
Some directors have a style that you recognize immediately. I think Guy Ritchie's one of those. Would you be able to give a sense of it, to those elements that sort of a Guy Ritchie touch that you can tell right away?
First of all, there's a real energy to the work. It's very visceral. He's interested in characters that are sort of everymen that are called to do extraordinary things, and so there's something very accessible about the work, and generally just there's a cool factor to all of his work. But I agree, there's something in his directorial sensibility that puts him apart from everybody, and you sort of, in a really lovely way, know what you're going to get with Guy. And part of that is being surprised.
Really? How?
By not anticipating what he's going to do. But when I was told the 4-word pitch, just Guy Ritchie's King Arthur, I said, I get it, and it's brilliant, and I want to be a part of it.
Now, how is this King Arthur different from what they're going to be expecting King Arthur to be?
Well, I think there's two things that Guy did which were very, very clever. They are connected in this. The Arthurian legend is long and sprawling, sort of Odyssey-esque tale with all of these wonderful characters that come in and out. But it's almost impossible to do all that story justice, distilling it down to a 2-hour segment. And so what Guy very wisely did was said, let's liberate ourselves of having to tell the whole story, and let's just work on the first chapter, which is basically taking Arthur from nothing to making him king.
The stone.
Exactly, the sword and the stone. Let's concentrate on Excalibur. And so within that, we were able to put much more nuance into the journey of the sort of classic hero's journey of taking a man from the ordinary world and putting him on this grand quest and making him ascend to like a greater version of himself. And so within that, what Guy did, which is I think a grand departure from what anyone else has ever done, is made King Arthur ignoble at the beginning. You always see the noble version of Arthur who recognizes the importance of his noble quest and does his best to become the noble king. Guy said, what happens if this is just a little sort of gangster with a heart of gold who's presented with this grand quest and says, you know what, I don't want it. What happens then?
Always good to talk to you.